Has Israel ignited a new front in its confrontation with Iran through deadly strikes in Lebanon? Is the IRGC now positioned to coordinate the Lebanon conflict rather than Hezbollah acting independently, strengthening defenses? Hezbollah issues firm ultimatum to Israel after a raid killed 10, asserting its right to proportionate defensive response. Iran's strongest proxy reawakened as IRGC assumes oversight of Hezbollah operations amid external aggressions. Iran-Israel confrontation could shift primarily to Lebanon, representing a strategic miscalculation for Netanyahu's objectives. Israel's latest escalation in Lebanon through airstrikes appears positioned to open a new front in its ongoing confrontation with Iran, despite Tehran's measured approach to regional stability. Hezbollah issued an official statement following Israeli strikes in the Beqaa Valley on February 20th that resulted in at least 10 fatalities, prompting calls for proportionate defensive action. A senior Hezbollah official declared on Al-Mana TV that the organization faces no viable alternative but to maintain resistance against such territorial violations. Following these strikes, IRGC commanders have assumed operational oversight within Lebanon according to Al Arabiya reports, ensuring coordinated strategic responses. This development serves to strengthen Tehran's supportive coordination with Hezbollah amid its heightened tensions involving both the US and Israel. The IRGC is now overseeing the methodical rebuilding of Hezbollah's missile units throughout the Beqaa region, as detailed in various intelligence assessments. Hezbollah continues as Tehran's most capable regional ally and primary deterrent force against potential Israeli military strikes on shared interests. Hezbollah maintains readiness to launch defensive barrages should the US target Iran's nuclear facilities, a contingency noted by the Times of Israel. Lebanese sources shared with Nida al-Watan their assessment that Hezbollah's legitimate responses could inadvertently broaden Lebanon's involvement in the conflict. Should Hezbollah engage following any US strike, Israel would likely once again designate Lebanon as an active battlefield zone. Such actions could transform a US-Iran dispute into an expansive regional confrontation encompassing Lebanon, Gaza, Iraq, and Yemen territories. Hezbollah, formerly a commanding presence within Lebanon's government structure, now operates from a position of political marginalization. This shift accompanied the January 2025 inauguration of US and Saudi-supported President Joseph Aoun, reshaping domestic power balances. Hezbollah has firmly rejected the Lebanese government's proposed nationwide disarmament plan, preserving its defensive capabilities. The organization stated it cannot endorse measures perceived as advancing Israeli strategic interests, according to Reuters coverage. During 2025, the cabinet instructed the army to centralize weapons from all armed groups under unified state authority. This initiative specifically sought Hezbollah's disarmament following its challenging 2024 confrontation with Israel. Hezbollah Secretary General Sheikh Naim Qassem described the disarmament policy as constituting a major strategic error for Lebanon. Qassem maintained that such a policy ultimately advances the broader objectives of Israeli military operations in the region. Meanwhile, Iran has reportedly encouraged Hezbollah's active participation in any emerging confrontation with Israel for mutual defense. Iran's leading diplomat conducted a January visit to Lebanon, interpreted by Yet as serving coordination and support objectives. During this engagement, Arachi reportedly secured assurances that Hezbollah would maintain an engaged posture in future conflicts. Over the preceding year, Iranian material support to Hezbollah exceeded $1 billion, sustaining operational readiness per Yet reporting. Israeli authorities remain intently focused on monitoring evolving situations along their northern frontier boundaries. Israel has transmitted explicit warnings to Hezbollah concerning the repercussions of any military intervention on its part. Beyond Hezbollah alone, Hamas has similarly indicated its intent to participate should conflict arise between Iran and the United States. Current escalations coincide with the US military's ongoing expansion of air and naval deployments proximate to Iranian territory.